I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out, from Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a.
We don't need no excuses to get this win.
All right, last one.
Yeah, just your prediction then for the fight.
Are we gonna whoop his ass? Simple. It's as simple as that.
BoMac just dropped a bombshell. Team Crawford isn't making excuses because they're coming with blood in their eyes. No injuries, no safety nets, just ruthless intent. He revealed Crawford's camp is locked in on precision drills, advanced footwork, and brutal body attack strategies tailor-made to tear Canelo apart. And here's the warning. BoMac says they're not showing up to box, they're showing up to break Canelo mentally and physically. This isn't just training, it's warfare. Crawford's coming to dismantle, humiliate, and leave no doubts under the brightest lights.
I think it's going to be a great fight, number one. I think both guys are going to be in great shape, like always. And look, I'm favoring Crawford because I just think Crawford is an awkward fighter, and I think he's going to give Canelo problems.
Richardson Hitchens came in with fire, tearing through the Canelo versus Crawford hype with a ruthless take. What's more, he believes Crawford's blinding speed, pinpoint timing, and unpredictable angles are the exact weapons needed to break Canelo's rhythm. Meanwhile, this isn't just about skill, it's about pride, legacy, and black excellence under the brightest lights. The burning question is, can Canelo survive the storm? Because of this, Hitchens warns this fight won't just test Canelo's chin, it might expose his crown.
Always said I like Crawford from the very beginning of the fight.
You think you can hurt him?
Yep. Anybody could be hurt in the fight. Canelo got a great chin though. But anybody could be hurt on any given night. Don't ever think a guy can't be hurt, man.
Triple G has officially entered Terence Crawford's camp, and the boxing world is rattled. Without a doubt, his 3 punishing fights against Canelo make him the ultimate insider. Moreover, Golovkin's presence isn't symbolic, it's a cold, calculated move. While BoMac still leads the charge and Esau Diaz and Jamie Belt remain vital, Triple G is now feeding Crawford the blueprint to destroy Canelo. Because of this, Crawford gains not just a mentor, but a weapon forged in Canelo's fire. The truth is, Golovkin might be the X factor that changes everything.
He's great, one of the greats that laced up the gloves. And so it's my job as a trainer. It's a job of Souls, a job of Red, whoever else is coming in camp with us, Bernie, leading to that win.
Golovkin's role in Crawford's camp is far more than mentorship, it's a tactical masterstroke born from war. What's more, with 36 grueling rounds against Canelo, Triple G understands every nuance of the Mexican's pressure, power, and rhythm. The reality is, he's lived through what Crawford is preparing to face. From the controversial 2017 draw to the 2022 defeat, Golovkin never broke, he absorbed, adjusted, and endured. Because of this, his insight into Canelo's traps and timing is priceless. Without a doubt, Golovkin's war-hardened experience could become Crawford's secret weapon in this legacy-defining battle.
Stylistically, I fancied Terence Crawford, yeah? But the weight, I'm leaning toward Canelo, because, I think it's going to suit Canelo more, the weight advantage. But, I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford won. And I wouldn't be surprised if...
Sam Jones delivered a surprise twist. He's now backing Terence Crawford to defeat Canelo Alvarez. But here's the catch, he originally believed Canelo had the edge, until recent performances forced him to rethink. Meanwhile, he acknowledged both fighters appear to be slightly declining, not in a disrespectful way, but simply due to age and wear. Not only that, Sam pointed out that Crawford is nearing 38, a time when even elite fighters start to slow down. The reality is, Canelo has made more money than he could possibly spend, and that kind of wealth can drain motivation. And here's the twist, Sam now feels Crawford will win on points, though he admits he could still flip again before fight night.
Back in Crawford now. I thought Canelo was going to win, but I don't like what I've seen in the last couple of fights from Canelo. I'm just saying, right? They're both, in my opinion, gently on the decline, yeah? Gently. And that's not disrespectful because I'm a huge Crawford fan. Huge Crawford fan. But he's still...
Boozy sparked debate with a bold take. He's siding with Terence Crawford to beat Canelo, even if many don't agree. The burning question is, can Crawford really handle 168 pounds? Boozy thinks so. He compared Crawford to Jaron Boots Ennis, saying both have the rare ability to jump weight classes and still dominate. Not only that, he revealed seeing Boots knock out bigger guys in sparring and believes Crawford can do the same. Meanwhile, Boozy insists this weight might actually suit Crawford perfectly. He praised Crawford's ring IQ, saying he never wastes punches and always fights with intent. The truth is, Boozy isn't guessing. He's fully confident Crawford has what it takes to shock the world.
You ain't gonna believe me, but I'm leaning towards Terence.
Oh, okay.
Remember this though, Terence and Boots is almost like similar when it comes to that weight thing, right?
Yes.
Boots gets up big, but I seen Boots at a certain weight where he can handle them big guys.
Troy Isley didn't just support Terence Crawford, he went all in with a ruthless statement that sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Make no mistake, this isn't hype or blind loyalty, it's war. Isley crushed the size argument, calling it irrelevant when a savage like Crawford enters the ring with surgical precision. Meanwhile, Team Crawford isn't prepping for survival, they're coming to destroy. That raises the question, is the boxing world even prepared for the chaos Crawford's about to unleash? To make matters worse for Canelo's supporters, Isley wasn't soft-spoken. He targeted critics, analysts, and doubters with venom. Without a doubt, this wasn't just talk, it was a battle cry warning that history is about to be rewritten, and Crawford is holding the pen.
Do you think you got a prediction? Obviously, you think he's going to win? Do you think you'll stop him?
I gotta see it. My prediction is Terence will win. However, I gotta see it.
Regis Prograis stunned the boxing world by backing Canelo Alvarez, but even he couldn't ignore the chaos Terence Crawford is preparing to unleash. The reality is, while Prograis once leaned toward Canelo, he admitted recognizing Crawford's greatness before most, even as his own coach, doubted it. Not only that, Crawford's run of dominance is starting to shake the confidence of even Canelo's most loyal backers. Meanwhile, this isn't just a championship bout, it's a brutal collision of legacies where everything is on the line. The burning question is, can Crawford's flawless timing and pressure finally destroy the myth of Canelo's invincibility? But here's where things get interesting. If Crawford pulls it off, he won't just win a fight, he could snatch the pound-for-pound crown. This changes everything, and when the final bell rings, boxing's hierarchy may never look the same again.
Let's say Canelo, but I think Crawford is, and I might change my mind again, but I don't know, man. Crawford is he is one of those special fighters. You know, Canelo's a special fighter also, but Crawford just and I say this from a long time ago, man. I like with one of my coaches, I used to like he never think that Crawford was that good. I say, listen, Crawford is real.
Shakur Stevenson isn't holding back. He's tearing into the fantasy surrounding Canelo versus Crawford and calling it what it is, a dangerous high-risk leap. To make matters worse, he believes the hype is blinding fans from reality. While he fully respects Crawford's greatness, Shakur warns that moving up multiple divisions to face a powerhouse like Canelo isn't just bold, it's borderline reckless. The truth is, raw skill might not be enough when a 168-pound wrecking machine starts landing shots. That raises the question, is this really about legacy, or has the sport crossed into spectacle? Stevenson fears fans are chasing a dream that could quickly turn brutal. But here's the twist, he isn't hating, he's just brutally honest. In his eyes, Crawford's risking it all, and if things go south, the fallout could be unforgiving. Now the pressure is on, and the boxing world better brace for whatever storm this gamble unleashes.
I think it's dangerous for him to go back in there and fight Lamont. I think Lamont is a hell of a fighter. I can see that going left, so he better be on his A game.
Trainer BoMac McIntyre fired back at the critics who claim Terence Crawford hasn't fought big names and he didn't hold back. But here's the catch. BoMac flipped the narrative entirely. He reminded everyone of Crawford's own response. Those so-called unknowns only became known after he dominated them. The burning question is, if Crawford keeps making talented fighters look average, doesn't that speak volumes about his greatness? BoMac believes this is exactly what separates Crawford from the rest. Moreover, it's not that Crawford hasn't faced talent, it's that he dismantles them so completely, fans forget how good they actually were. That's exactly why BoMac sees this criticism as proof, not doubt. Crawford's brilliance isn't in his opponent's names, it's in how he erases their threat. Without a doubt, that kind of dominance deserves respect, not skepticism, especially heading into the biggest fight of his career.
Like this, I think Crawford Ebola was everybody always say he hasn't fought nobody, or everybody that he fought was a no name. But I'm gonna tell you like this: what Crawford said, well, there was something until Crawford fought him. So obviously he's doing a great job because
Alicia Baumgardner didn't hesitate to call the Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez clash a truly great fight loaded with elite skill, experience, and athleticism. Moreover, she emphasized that both men bring something unique. Canelo with his years of high-level competition, resilience after tough losses, and veteran grit, while Crawford has finally shown the world the full scope of his dominance in recent performances. Meanwhile, Alicia admitted that choosing a clear winner isn't easy, but the real issue is experience. In her view, experience could tilt the scale, especially when the lights are brightest and pressure hits hardest. Not only that, she believes the the ability to adapt mid-fight and stay composed might be the true decider. That's exactly why she thinks this bout could come down to more than power or speed. It could be a chess match where ring IQ and mental toughness determine who walks out victorious.
Crawford and him dominating in a fashion that the world was ready to see, and then we seen his last fight. So we're kind of taking off from your last fight, seeing that it's going to be a great fight. I can't pick a winner, but you know, experience speaks, and experience will trump everything.
Shane Mosley didn't sugarcoat his take. Stepping into the 168 Lilba division to face Canelo Alvarez might be a bridge too far for Terence Crawford. Moreover, Mosley pointed out that Crawford's most dominant performances came at 140 and 147, and while he held his own at 154, jumping to super middleweight against a powerhouse like Canelo is a different beast entirely. The reality is Canelo isn't just strong, he's built for the weight, and Crawford, despite his brilliance, could struggle with the sheer physicality. What's more, Mosley warned that Crawford's tendency to engage toe-to-toe could spell disaster. If Crawford abandons movement and tries to trade shots, he might walk straight into trouble. That raises the question, can even Crawford's elite IQ and timing overcome such a massive size and power gap? Mosley isn't doubting Crawford's skill, he's warning about physics, and in this war, weight might matter more than ever.
Acknowledged Canelo's status as a superstar and said that kind of experience could give him the edge over Crawford.
I think Canelo. I like Crawford, I really like Crawford, but I think Canelo's too big, too experienced. He's been in massive fights for years now against superstars, and well, he's a superstar, but...
That's it for today's video, but now it's your turn to weigh in. What do you really think about this electrifying clash between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez? Is Crawford daring to make history, or is Canelo about to remind everyone why he's the king of 16-8? We want to hear it all. Drop your predictions, analysis, and hot takes in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a single update, breakdown, or fight night drama.